Hi, I'm Crystal Ball. I was raised in the Shiny Happy People cult featured on Amazon in a hit docuseries last year. So disruption has unfortunately been a very common part of my life. Here are 5 things I wish I knew before disrupting. Number 1, know your why. Be very clear on the purpose of your disruption. I don't try to rock the boat because I'm a Karen or because I want to be problematic. I only rock the boat if there's a needed change. So self-preservation can be one of those changes needed, or protecting someone else, like client, my siblings in the case of leaving the cult, but know your why. Number 2, it's okay to burn a bridge. I can't tell you how many times in my early years in corporate, they said, never burn a bridge. You never know when you're going to work with that person again. Well, I disagree, because if you are not going to draw a line in the sand with people who are doing unethical things around you, then you're complicit. So unfortunately, you're going to be disruptive if you're choosing to do the right thing, but you have to burn those bridges to do that. And some of those bridges need to be torn down and buried at sea, never to be seen again, so a new bridge can be reconstructed. So burn those bridges when it's the right time and in the right situation. Number 3, facts and details. I have more words in this ADHD brain than Strom Thurmond had in his famous filibuster. However, when it comes to disruptive change, you want to be very succinct and focused on the matter at hand. Stick to the facts and details. Quit chasing the rabbit trails of squirrels. It confuses people. I know from experience. Number 4, it's okay for people not to like you. That one hurts my heart because I like to be liked. It's in human nature to want other people to like you. However, again, to make disruptive change happen, you have to be okay with people not liking you. If you find somebody lying or stealing or being abusive or all of these situations, you have to draw a line in the sand to protect yourself and to protect your client or your siblings or family or whoever that you're making the disruptive change happen for. So it's okay for people not to like you. My new life motto after all of this is be a duck, don't give up. Number 5, know yourself. This one was, I thought I had this down. I thought I was self-aware. I'd done so much self-work. I read all the books. I knew the lingo. But until I read Glennon Doyle's Get Untamed and learned her 4 keys to freedom, the 4th one really upset me. But number 1, she says you have to have courage. Well, I had that. To leave a cult, you got to have some courage. Number 2, imagination. I love to learn. I love to daydream and create and think and imagine all the possibilities in life because I was stuck for so long in isolation. So I had that innately as well. Intuition, number 3, was much harder for me because I was taught to follow a man. I couldn't trust myself. I was a sinner going to hell over everything I thought. Everything's bad in the world, right? So intuition took a very long time for me to develop. But over the course of time and trying to follow all these leaders and seeing them make big mistakes and it wasn't leading to the outcome I wanted, I did learn to trust myself over time. But number 4 was the kicker, and that was emotion. That was the hardest one by far for me because I had to deal with so much loss, shame, rejection, abandonment. I didn't want to deal with those core emotions. They're extremely painful. It's the hardest work I've ever done, but it truly was the key to me understanding how to get the peace internally and the carefree life that I had dreamed of. And that is when the disruptive change is the most effective. So know yourself, because if you look in that mirror, you're going to find your biggest challenge in life, but you're also going to find the source of your greatest solution.